Hi there, NamibiaCam here, and today we're out here in the wild, and guess what? Who I have here with me today, it's amazingly, normally they're called the blue crew, but I don't know what happened. This is the, are you the red crew?
We're the red crew today.
Okay, so I will not introduce them. You should know them by now, but obviously you just know their chat names, because these are our NamibiaCam moderators who are here with me in Namibia. So, this is...
Sandgazer.
Firefly.
Gerryhatrick.
You see, this is our nice crew. And what they did this time, again, they came to visit us, and they actually visited our lodges and the cameras. And probably, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago? Not that long, but shortly the other day, they were actually in front of the cam greeting you from that side. So we're here today just to chat. How was your trip to Namibia, and how did you enjoy our country and our wildlife, and just your experience today?
Well, I came at a different time this time, and last time I was here in September. This time I was here in May, just after the rainy season, and the change and the difference is quite remarkable. There was a huge rainy season up north, so the flooding was everywhere. We had to go through water to get to some of the lodges, and the cruises on the rivers were wonderful. The one I noticed the most was Chobe. The river was so high that it had actually come up underneath the accommodation area, and people had to be taken to the accommodation by boats. But it had gone down quite a bit. But it was absolutely wonderful. The greenery, the growth, the plants, the trees, everything was just wonderful.
That's great, yeah. So the Chobe they're talking about is actually in the northeastern part of the country. Yeah, so Gerryhatrick's been here, I think it's his 4th time, and actually his anniversary was just 3-4 days ago as 4-year moderator of NamibiaCam. Thank you very much again, Gerryhatrick, for that one. And Firefly is actually just a little bit longer, 4.5 years.
About 4.5 years.
About 4.5 years.
Yeah.
So this is how long these guys, and sorry, Sandgazer, you're about?
I know, I'm a baby. Yeah.
The youngster around us here. But yeah, these guys are doing an amazing job for us on the NamibiaCam. Thanks again, guys, for this. And yeah, so as you arrived, it's your first time here, Firefly?
Yes, it's my first time in Namibia, but I am from Southern Africa, from Zimbabwe and South Africa. So the scenery is very similar to what I've remembered, but it's not been Namibia. And of course for me, the trees, the shrubs, the flowers, the birds have been absolutely fantastic. I've loved every minute of it. I've taken lots of photographs.
Oh, that's
nice memories.
Gerryhatrick, your 4th time?
It's happened my 3rd time, 3 years in a row. And it's funny what Sandgazer said about her coming at different times of the year, because this year and last year I came and saw all the grass after the good rains, even more this year. The first time I came, again, it was in May, but it was so dry after a few years of poor rains and everything, so there was very little grass, so very different. But all I can say is that every year that I come, it's just as exciting, just as surprising what you see. You never know what you're going to see, and it's just an amazing experience. The Namibia is beautiful. Its people are so friendly, and I must say the Gondwana collection lodges are just superb, and the staff very accommodating, really professional and friendly. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was not my last trip to Namibia.
I hope we'll see you again on this side. Firefly, when you arrived at Casey, the camera in the Kalahari,
Yeah.
what was your experience? How did you feel seeing that red sand?
Oh, the red sand was just incredible. You see it on the camera, but because of the light, it changes colour according to the position of the camera. But to actually feel it and touch it, it's so silky and so soft. It's just, and the sand was the same colour as my hat, that lovely bright orange. In fact, somebody thought that I was red cap because I was wearing a reddish coloured hat, which I thought was quite sweet.
Okay. And how was your experience seeing the camera there and the environment towards what you see online?
Very different and yet very similar. Distances on the camera are deceiving. You think something's a long way away, but it's actually a lot closer. Or you think something's close, but it's actually a lot further away. So that was quite an eye-opener. But it was just fantastic to be there and saying, you know, I've looked at this place through the camera for 4 years, and here I really am looking at it in real life. It was quite surreal and great fun. I'd highly recommend it.
Great, yeah. And yeah, it's actually our moderators here, they are not Namibian, they are actually from overseas. Sandgazer here is from New Zealand, down south.
UK.
Firefly, UK currently, as well as Gerryhatrick. And yeah, so it was easy for them also to come visit the country. And I guess your bookings you did through the Gondwana offices as well.
Yeah, thank you, Anita.
Okay, yeah. Anita did that, and yeah. So and then we had Angelique, who actually took you around the country. This time I wasn't able to join you guys, but then you visited NC, and that was where the camera, where NamibiaCam actually started there in the desert. And what was your experiences there? So it's actually also interesting, you know, if you hear the accents from these, you know, the different English around. As Namibian English towards the UK and New Zealand, will be good hearing it later. So how was your experience around that side?
The camera is a tiny little lonely outpost in the middle of nowhere, and yet it's shown all over the world. So many animals come, and I think what surprised me was just how small it is. Not the waterhole, but the proximity of the camera to the waterhole, and the wonderful space around it. And I think these two lost me in the grasses somewhere, because I wandered off and was looking at flowers and grasses and things like that. So, yeah, it's quite different. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was lovely, new and different.
It's not as flat as you see it from the camera.
No, no.
It's a different one.
And to see the bushman grass swaying in the wind, because at this time of the year the fronds are silvery, and as it sways in the wind, it looks like rippling silver. Sorry, I'm waxing poetical.
It's a poetry.
We actually lost Firefly many times. Yes, yes.
She wandered off all over.
Yes, head down, looking at the ground, or looking up. It was fun.
And your experience there?
Mine, it was great. It was. I was quite surprised at the little birds. They never moved for us. They stayed around the waterhole. And we didn't have to play that little game, which was quite nice. And while we were there, they were marking out the marathon route that went right past the waterhole there. So that was interesting. And we actually saw some of the runners at the lodge.
You didn't want to participate there this time around?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I'd be a very good support crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Gerryhatrick?
Well, NC is to me the home of NamibiaCam. It started there. I've got a special place in my heart for it. Every time I go there, it's just absolutely overwhelming, and to go with fellow moderators, but also the staff. You know, I went on one occasion with David this time. I've been with Tony previously, and I've been with you, NamibiaCam. Each time is just so special, experiencing what basically we see each day on the camera. But I also try to get a good perspective as Sandgazer said, and Firefly, of where things are in relation to everything else. I've tried to pick up the questions and the inquiries from the chatters.
He's been measuring poo.
I've been taking pictures of poo from different animals. I brought a ruler and put the ruler beside the poo so you could see the size of it, because it's not always easy to portray that in a picture. Well, things like the fallen tree, which used to be the leaning tree, and things like that. And I always try to do what you do and lift up the salt licks. And thankfully, I've never found a scorpion, but there's always been the little tickle beetles, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Triniboid beetles.
and occasionally a gecko. So yeah, it's just magical there. I didn't manage to clean the waterhole this time. My wife would probably have killed me if I did, because I would have probably slipped, as you did 2 years ago, and injured myself. But I managed to jump onto the concrete island in the middle, and it was funny to see that one of our camera operators had put a picture later on Facebook of two, I think it's tawny eagles, was it? Or
the martial eagle.
Yeah, martial eagle, to show the size. So from my first visit 2 years ago to now, it's great that I'm experiencing it again. I'm increasing my knowledge, which I can share with the chatters, and first-hand knowledge, first-hand experience, and that's the beauty of it. But I also noticed the difference between 2 years ago on our community Facebook page, that more and more people are getting involved with that and posting their pictures, and some are using their skills on the computer, which I haven't got, but to do pictures like, superimpose the two martial eagles with me, and then they did the one with a giraffe, the comparison the size of deadwood with us, darkwood, sorry. So yeah, it's just as special as the first time I went there. And if you would have been there, NamibiaCam, I would have said to you again, as I did at the first time we were on camera at Gerryhatrick, pinch me, because am I really here? Because it's just a dream come true for me.
Thank you, Gerryhatrick. Yeah, Sandgazer as well. She was here before, and it's like as she arrived, said, it's like a bucket list thing, and she would never imagine being here a second time.
No, not at all. It's a very good birthday present to myself.
Yeah, it was her birthday though.
And not quite yet.
Yeah, it's coming up, your birthday, and Firefly just had her birthday.
Oh, and yeah, this was a birthday present to myself from last year. So.
Yeah, so and it was easy for them to come. So, everybody out there watching and that, please feel free. Contact the Gondwana collection on the Facebook page. It's up here or somewhere here. Where it's here? The link, or is it down here?
Down there.
Oh, okay. The link, yeah, down there.
I think down there.
Yeah, it's down there. Down there is the link to the Gondwana collection, and you can contact there. Yeah, so after NC, then you went up a little bit north to explore the rest of the country. It's a wide open spaces here in the country. It's completely different to other places in the world. So you went up to the Etosha National Park, to NamibiaCam. How was the experience there, Sandgazer?
Well, it's always been my ideal thing is to sit beside the waterhole at night time. And so I got to do that for about 3 hours plus. I was decked out in my raincoat with the hood up, because there is 1 or 2 mosquitoes and flying insects. And because I was sitting beside one of the lights, because it was the best view of the waterhole. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of success with 4-legged animals arriving, but there were lots of birds, and an owl kept flying around. But it was just sitting there, just taking it all in. It was really, really special, and that was probably one of the highlights of the whole trip, to be able to sit there at night time and just watch. It was brilliant. Yeah. It was really good.
There were lots of wildebeest gnus grazing on the other side of the waterhole when we were there, and we watched them running and little tails going like this. They're such fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my point of view, the journey from, as you said, we left Namibia Namib Desert. We went through to Okapuka where we are now, and then we travelled up. But it's great going on the game drives. It's great being at the waterholes. But one of my favourite things is actually on the journeys and looking. We're looking out for the animals and birds. And it's amazing what you can see out there if you're looking. Obviously, if you're driving, you have to keep your eyes on the road, but you can still see loads. There are times when you have herds of springbok coming in front of you, crossing, you've got to slow down. Elephants at time. We had a cheetah walk straight in front of our car. Thankfully, we'd slowed down and stopped by that time. Yesterday when we were travelling back down from the north, from the previous strip, I think it was you, Firefly, was saying that look at the difference in the topography. It's so flat there, and then we've got the mountains here, and then it changed again, and then the vegetation changed, and we were getting used to thinking, well, we'll now see some warthogs at the side, or with more chance of seeing good giraffes and this, that and the other. So yeah, it's not just the game drives, it's not just the places that you expect to see animals, and the birds as well. You know, we all like the birds, and the amount of hornbills that we've seen, and then we saw the ground hornbill as well the other day, which is the first time.
Wonderful.
We're right at the side of the road, so it's just like the cameras. You don't know what you're going to see. There's never any logical timetable to it. They're wild animals, but it's so invigorating to see such a variety of animals, such a variety of topography, the landscape changes, and to do it with two colleagues was just wonderful.
And remain sane.
Yes, we've all remained sane, but to have three eyes, well, six between us, we were able to scan around during the journeys, which was really good, and it was good to share it.
Great. What was interesting for me is when I also met you, it's my first time where I also met Firefly in life. As they arrived here in Namibia, it was actually the first time they've seen each other. Okay, Firefly went to visit Sandgazer down in New Zealand once, but they talk to each other as if they know long, because that's our community on NamibiaCam on the channel.
Well, we've been chatting. Gerry and I have been chatting for 4 years. Sandgazer and I have been chatting for over 3 years. We've been chatting together, arranging the trip for about, well, over a year. Yeah. So, yeah, it was like meeting old friends. Yeah. Young friends.
But you met on NamibiaCam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great how the community grew, and like I said before, it's really thanks to you guys. This is now a red crew here currently, which is normally the blue crew. That keeps the community alive as well like this, and really from NamibiaCam side and also from the Gondwana collection side, really thank you for what you guys are doing online, and how you see and how you keep our chatters engaged and everything in that one. So then you went up into you went through Etosha National Park, and you experienced the King Nahale Lodge up there, and then you went into the wild eastern side of the country where there's a lot of water currently because there's more rivers.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of water.
A lot of water.
Lots of water.
And the current was like very, very strong. Okay. Created little whirlpools sort of as it went along, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course there was some places which should have had hippos, didn't have hippos because it was too deep. Oh, yeah. But then we found the hippos later on anyway, so they're pretty cool.
Great. So let me ask a different question. How did you find the accommodation and the roads in the country, these long open stretches?
The speed limit, of course, is 120. Yeah. I think most people travelling on the road were doing about 140, and then all of a sudden you get all these potholes. They're quite, we of course were not speeding, and the potholes are quite large, so it was a case of trying to avoid them, plus avoiding the truck that's coming the other way, and so there was a lot of concentration really needed when you were driving, but a lot of the roads, especially the national park roads, were absolutely brilliant. But the accommodation, I can't. As I said last time, it's just awesome.
Absolutely matchless.
No, I don't think I could go anywhere else in the world and have such great accommodation with such lovely people. The service is just fantastic. Yeah. It's half our trip is actually staying in the lodge. I mean, I know it's seeing animals and everything else, but the experience of staying in the lodge too is just a huge part of the enjoyment of the trip.
One question I asked of these two was, if you could take anything home with you, what would it be? And they both said the beds.
The beds.
The beds. And I would certainly take one of those beds home with me. They are just so incredibly comfortable. And so I haven't packed it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, you got the vehicle from the Namibia to Go team. You rented the Fortuner there.
Yeah, it was my second time with Fortuna, and just brilliant to drive. Very, very nice. Steady on the road, easy to control, lots and lots of room, comfy seats, and when you need to go to four-wheel drive to get out of a sticky situation, you can, which is good, yes.
Great, and you had the support on the road if there was some wrongs.
Absolutely, no.
That's good. Gerryhatrick, anything from your side still?
Well, it's the first time I've driven the Fortuna over here. Found it very easy. I found the roads quite easy. Yes, there were some potholes, but if you're doing the right speed, there isn't that much on the road most of the time.
Apart from the cows and the donkeys and the
goats. They're the
goats.
things to avoid. The goats, the donkeys, the cows, and the brown dog that seems to be in every village in Namibia. It's the same
colour.
dog, we kept thinking. It looks exactly the same. But no, I mean, I've had the Suzuki Jimny in the past, the Jeep, and really enjoyed it. Occasionally gone a little further off-road than I was supposed to, but never a problem. Really enjoy the experience of driving in different conditions, but it handles really well on the road as well. So then to drive a bigger vehicle, which really took the gravel roads a lot easier, a lot smoother, and it's higher, so you get to see a little bit more. And yeah, it's a pleasure. I love driving in Namibia. It's absolutely fantastic.
Plenty of room for luggage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Good. So, let me, from your side, if you would advise anybody, what would your advice be? Coming to Namibia or watching the cam or looking out for something like this, something special in Namibia? Or is it a hard?
I would say
difficult?
get here as soon as you can.
Yeah.
It's a must. If you're going to go any place in the world, you have to come here. It's not like I've done a wee bit of travelling, and this country is not like any other country I've been in. It's totally awesome from beginning to end. I mean, we're all exhausted, but it's a lovely feeling knowing what we've seen and what we've done, and we can get rested when we get home. There's just so much to see, so much to do. It's just an incredible place. So please, if you ever have the opportunity, please come. It's a fantastic place, and one which would never ever disappoint you.
And I didn't pay them to say this one. It's just like there's no script here. We're just having a nice chat. And yeah, this is the nice thing. What we can also do in Namibia, sit around here on a lawn, the wild band, as we just had Lucy here, the ostrich walking around. That's the freedom we have here.
And earlier today, it was just as it was getting light, just outside our lodge, I knocked on the ladies' door and got them to come out because we had a herd of gnu, which were just 40 metres away, just in the early light, and it was just fantastic. Last night we had spring hares right outside our room, which I hadn't seen before, which was good. It's just full of surprises. I mean, I find Namibia a lot different to what you see on the camera, but always in a good way. It's it always gives that extra little bit, and every day is a little bit different with a new surprise, something to think about, and it really has helped me to improve my moderating, because I've seen it for myself rather than just reading it in a book and seeing it on the camera. It's a fantastic experience, and some of the thoughts that I had before my first visit about going to Africa, it's a long way, the weather, the insects, is there crime there? Because sometimes in Africa, some countries you get some crime. Well, all of them were unfounded, you know, apart from the fact that I've got a few mosquito bites. I've never felt insecure. I've always felt safe in Namibia, whether that be in the countryside or in the lodges and in the cities. You know, I've never felt that there was any sort of pressure of crime or anything like that around me. The temperature, yeah, it varies during the year, but you can vary the time of year that you come in relation to the rainy seasons, etc. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful country, and I would just advise anybody who has the opportunity to come to this country, just go for it. And the whole experience from your initial inquiry to the booking process, you're very much part of it with Gondwana Collection. The travel service that they provide is superb. You get your own representative that really tailors your trip to your requests, to what you want to do, but they will advise you because they have lots of experience. You know, they know how far you can travel in one day, and they know the routes which are best to travel. You know, because tried and tested by other people who've been over there. So yeah, Gondwana Collection is a wonderful company that has wonderful lodges, wonderful staff, and a wonderful holiday package that they can include. Everything you need from the vehicle. They can provide photographic equipment. They can provide just about anything you require to the individual needs. So yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
If you're not into bright lights or hot sunny beaches, this would be a wonderful holiday, because it's quiet without being remote or lonely. It's lots of infrastructure, positive infrastructure, lots of support, lots of wonderful lodges, wonderful people. Yeah, nice roads, good roads, 90% of the time. Yep. So if you can't come to Namibia for whatever reason, lots of people can't, you can always live it through the cameras and just enjoy seeing what you see on the cameras. It's not the first thing, but it's the second thing, which is good enough.
Thanks, yeah. Yeah, and we'll try to set up 1 or 2 more cameras in some spaces to have some variety. So we're looking into that soon, and this is where also some of the membership now started, to add a couple of more cameras and that. And yeah, we will look around for some more moderators for us to assist you guys, especially online there. But just to throw around a bit environment and show more about Namibia for us there. And we'll probably add a couple of more videos in between, traveling through the country and seeing other stuff. Like you guys now did some pictures on the Facebook group, and so we look into those.
Yeah, and Gerry went to a waterhole that doesn't have a camera on the Gondwana King Nahali, and you said it was fabulous. We were just too zonked to go, but Gerry went, and he said it was wonderful.
I saw, I think, a total of about 58 different elephants, although some were coming and going. I was able to count them. There was about a dozen giraffes, there was zebra, there were lots of birds, even elephants fighting, and constantly we were there for about 2.5 hours, and every second there were things to look at, and it was just amazing. Even warthogs coming in as far as they could with so many elephants there, and the facility there was absolutely fantastic. It's just like a big bird hide on stilts, and That's the second time I've been there. I went last year. I went actually twice this year because I was at King Harley before, and it was just astounding at that waterhole. I mean, I still love Okakuyo or sea, but it was completely different, and you know, even amongst all what was happening, I saw a baby elephant, a tiny one, fall into the inlet for the water, which is quite a long inlet. I would say about 8 meters. And I was there to witness that all the females were getting their trunks in and trying to get it out, and eventually they got it out because it was, you know, it was struggling a little bit. So, and you know, things like that happen that you know you totally don't expect, and I didn't expect to see 2 bull elephants fighting. That it was wonderful, really nice.
I actually have a question. How did you find the channel in the first place?
Well, myself, I was at home. I think I was sick one day, and so I started looking at live cameras. I was in New York, I was in somewhere else. Next minute I was in the Kalahari on KC, and I thought, oh, this is really cool. So then I started watching, and about a month later I started chatting, and then 3 months later I got asked to be a moderator. And hey presto, went from then. It's the best thing I ever did. Yep. So I started when Firefly was on there, and I think I chatted mostly with Firefly and Desert Star.
Desert Star.
Desert Star. And it all just went from then. And then I've been a zoomie, moving the cameras for about, I suppose, nearly 18 months now, I suppose, which is so much fun. I'm very much into insect hunting on KC at night time. I've found scorpions building nests or digging nests, and little desert rodents running around, and just marvellous. And beetles, a TikTok beetle, and all the hide beetles, and it's just magnificent. Yeah. And you look for that eye shine and suddenly think, oh, what is it? So you've got to zoom in a little bit closer to find out what that eye shine is.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
They move off so quickly.
Yeah. And then especially with KC, because you can zoom during the day, I love out the back. And I've never hardly ever been disappointed in not finding giraffes out the back. But you've got to hope for not a windy day, because a windy day, the camera shakes a little bit. But out the back, you find all the animals, and it's great. You go over sand dune, like you'll be following a giraffe, and all of a sudden it disappears because it's gone behind a sand dune. You don't realise how big those sand dunes are until you're actually physically there. It's fantastic. It's great.
Firefly, how did you find it?
I had been watching the volcanic eruptions in Iceland and on La Palma, and they came to an end, and I thought, well, what am I going to do now? So I just flipped through the live thing, saw NamibiaCam, I thought, okay. Came back a couple of days later, I thought, okay. And then, I don't know, a week or so later, I just thought, okay, I'm here. And I'm here to stay. And yeah, within a couple of, a few weeks, I became a moderator, yeah.
You were and we're all
I
hooked.
was hooked. And what surprised me is that coming from the southern Africa, I thought I knew the animals and the topography. But my knowledge had slipped. And so it was great to have it revived again and get to know the animals and things again.
I think it was Seal Gildner or Kerry, one of the two who engaged with you at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, Seal Gildner.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
And you?
Similar for myself to Firefly, I have an interest in volcanoes. I was watching hours and hours during the day, but mainly at night because it's so spectacular. The eruption of La Palma in the Canaries, and one evening somebody put on that they had seen a giraffe at NC Waterhole, and I thought, what's that? And they said NamibiaCam. So I went to it, had a look for about an hour, and the next day I went back and I had a couple of hours on there, and the next day 3 hours, and then all of a sudden I was watching the waterhole at NC, and thankfully, I wasn't missing too much because the La Palma volcano was quietening down and less eruptions. And I'd never been on the chats before on YouTube. I've never really been on YouTube that much, but the more I watched, the more I engaged. I started to chat occasionally when there was a lot of chatters asking questions, and I knew the answers from being on there before, or my own knowledge. I would help other chatters with answers, and all of a sudden Siglinde, one of our moderators from the USA, contacted me and asked me to be a moderator, and I said yes please. And that was 4 years ago on the 31st of May.
Yeah.
So 4 years in for 2 days, and since then I've been here 3 times and spent, on this occasion, 30 nights. Wanted to spend every second that I could of my visa, and just love it.
One thing that I would love, which I have asked you before and you said no,
I said no.
and that is for 360 at
NC.
NC.
Yeah, the 360 at NC. I did that in 2021, was it 2022? A year after the cam started. And I actually had it up for, I think, 2 or 3 days. And I also zoomed around and, right up to the dunes and everything. But it took away that moment where suddenly something appears. So because at the moment the camera moves, you don't know what's happening at the waterhole. And at that stage, and even now sometimes, there are things appearing there. So once you have that moving camera, you don't have that effect which was so special about, or is still special about NC. It's just animals appearing. And because it's so remotely there and in the middle of nowhere, the animals literally can walk past cam, and
And so close.
Yeah.
If they walk between the waterhole and the camera, it's just literally from here to there, really, really close.
Yeah, and that became the special thing. I mean, when it started, it was just a camera taking pictures and sent up to a website, which is the Namibia Weather website, or Namibia Weather Info, which I started a couple of years back, and that's how these cameras started. And just the way that camera was set up, and that is the special thing. So if you put a moving around there, I think it'll take that special moment away.
Yeah, and I think a lot of chatters stay on NC because it's not moving, because they found the movement of the cameras on NC and OC, they found it a little bit disturbing, and some people actually feel a bit nauseous, or they get migraines or something like that. But when I started zooming, I also felt a bit nauseous, and I got these headaches and sparks, but that hasn't happened for a long, long time. I think I've got used to it.
Yeah, must be. What I thought about sometimes is, putting just the camera on the back of NC, so you can just look backwards, not a moving one, so that sometimes you hear something and I just want to switch over to see what is happening there, or blend in onto NC on the side. So I'll try play around with that some.
I find NC being static camera amazing because you do have that anticipation, that excitement of what's going to come next, and whether it be during the day or at night, you also can hear things, and it gets the chat going. People are saying, is it a gnu, is it a zebra, and more people are getting to know the sounds, and even sometimes you can tell what's coming in by the sound when it's treading in the sand, especially the antelope, or the rattle of the porcupine quills, etc. I personally would not want to see a moving camera. I think the idea of just having occasionally be able to look at behind would be good, but it's a great system that we've got going there, that you've got going there, and it gives, to me, perfect sound and the best vision possible. It is such a remote area, and to get such quality of sound and pictures is amazing. and it is my favourite camera. I'm not a camera operator, but it just has that excitement, and I think the viewing figures show that people really appreciate it, because we've got far more watching NC at any one time, unless NamibiaCam goes to one of the cameras and then everybody changes to see what tomfoolery you're going to do, which somersaults or heel clicks or rolling in mud. But no, I certainly, I'm glad that it's a static camera from my personal point of view. But everybody's got their own views. And with having 3 cameras now, you get to choose. As moderators and chatters as well, they will give you an alert if there's something happening on the other camera. But you can't miss anything really with the NamibiaCam, because we've got the timestamps, we've got the 12 hours scroll back. Everybody has to have sleep at times or go to work or whatever, their busy lives. But you don't have to miss anything, and you can go to what interests you in the timestamps. And it's something that's developed over the last few years, and I'm sure over the next few years there will be developments and tried and tested. Some will work, some won't work, but we'll try and give just the best service we can to view Namibia and its beautiful, beautiful nature.
What sometimes happens on OC is that there are people actually at the waterhole and they're chatting with us, and the camera might be pointing over there, and then they'll say, oh, there's elephants coming in on the left. So, then we have a chance to, because the elephants will come, a whole herd of elephants will come in absolutely silently. They don't make a noise at all until they start splashing in the water.
I just experienced it now. Last weekend I went out and actually set up a camera at night at a spot, and the elephant literally walked 20 centimeters next to the camera.
Oh,
and
wow.
You can't hear it.
No.
Or there's literally no sound. And
Yeah.
That's other different things. So yeah, maybe set up a camera somewhere also close. And we also at some stage thought about putting a 360 camera on NC in the middle there. But even that, I don't think will have the same effect.
No, it's nothing like a herd of wildebeest coming in, frolicking and jumping and skipping and from nowhere. Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah. But I must say, KC's my favourite.
Yeah, you started there.
I started there, that's why. Yeah.
And if we move KC from the top of the dune closer to the waterhole?
It will be a sad day for this chook. No, that's okay. Yep.
Yeah, it was just, in between the idea to, maybe getting closer to the waterhole at the same angle like we have NC. We still can zoom, but, obviously they're not on the dune, but in that that area. So closer to the waterhole, so you've got the angle, but still with the zoom camera.
But then you wouldn't be able to see over the back of the dune to the west.
No, I'd have to come back again and visit that for real then.
Where are we going to put Nome then?
Yeah, what happens to the gnome then?
I didn't do a very good job,
no,
did
you didn't.
No, I didn't do a very good job of hiding Gnome at all. No.
Yeah. No. You were running around that dune and the tracks are still there.
Are they?
No, they're actually gone, yeah. But what's interesting seeing you guys exploring the whole area there. It was, you moved and to every tree and measured and...
Yeah, no, that was...
Oh, no, it was lovely.
No, quite. It's actually interesting as we sit here, all the birds flying around and the rollers.
There's one roller just over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And Lucy the ostrich?
No, she went off.
She's gone.
Yeah, she
lost interest.
Yeah, she saw how nice and warm it is. Like us here in the heat, and you guys going back. You also have winter down there now.
Yes, yes. My husband tried to tell me it was going to be snowing when I got back on Friday, but he was stretching the truth. But it'll be about 6 or 7 degrees when I get home.
Okay, similar to here. It's more early morning things, yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be the top temperature of the day. I have all my winter clothes on top to change into before I fly south. Yeah,
And you've
that's
got
for sure.
summer there in the UK now.
Yeah, they've just had a huge heat wave.
Yeah,
Well, I mean heat wave as in
the UK heat wave.
As in 30 degrees for 2 days, that's a heat wave. So I think by the time we get back, it's going to be much cooler and even with a bit of rain, so more like summer.
Yeah, we just had, not over the last week, we had about close to 30 degrees up in the north, 29, 30 degrees, and that is our Namibian temperature sometimes, even closer to winter.
Well, we've had mostly 27, 28 most of the time we've been away.
It's been really pleasant. It hasn't been excessively hot. It's been warm.
Yeah, but
And it hasn't been terribly humid either.
My last visit was 39 degrees. That was
yeah,
going up those stairs at Namushasha.
yeah.
Oh,
But at that time, where the humidity is very low. I mean, during winter and September, getting it just close to the summertime, our humidity goes down to about 3% in this country. So, especially in the desert. Yeah, great. So to get to an end of our nice chat, and you guys flying out today back to your countries. So I give you a second. You can greet your families and in your language. I know it's only English, but the different accent and your special pronunciation. If you would like to greet anybody out there, chatters, viewers, some special message to anybody out there.
Oh, well, I'd like to say thank you to my hubby Jeff for letting me come again, and hi to my two boys, David and Adam. Hope you're going all right. We'll see you very soon. And all my workmates at the Gardens Medical Centre, Dunedin. Hi there. I'll be back at work next Tuesday. Bye.
Oh, I'd like to say hello to my family in New Zealand, Sweden, South Africa and the UK. I hope you get a chance to watch this, and I hope you also choose to come to Namibia to visit. It's so worth it.
From me, just hi and thank you to my wife Karen, my children Samantha, Christopher and Phil, and my lovely grandson Lucas, and to my aunt in France, Tati Roland, merci et je te verrai bientôt. And to all our French and all our chatters around the world, thank you. It's an absolute pleasure to be a moderator with such good chatters and viewers. Each day, again, is a surprise and a pleasure to be on the channel. And we come here not only for the holiday, but to learn more, to be able to experience it in real life, so that we can give it a real feel of what it's like to be here, you know, from first knowledge rather than just from what we've learnt. So thank you, and thank you Gondwana and
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
and Gondwana collection.
you,
I
Namibia
said.
Cam.
Not
Oops,
Gondwana,
I knew I said
and NamibiaCam. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, yeah.
It's been a wonderful experience.
And it was really nice spending those 5 days with Angelique. She was a perfect hostess.
And she is a star. Everybody knows her. Well, they know you, of course, but they know Angelique everywhere, right through to Chobe. They know
that's
her
good,
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
And big smiles when you mention her name. Yeah, it's great.
But she was full of knowledge, full of stories, and she was really, really entertaining and friendly.
Lots of laughs.
It was great.
Very generous too.
Very generous.
And I want to say thank you to my travel buddies.
Yeah.
We've had such a fantastic time together.
we have.
Yeah, lots of laughs. We haven't killed each other.
No?
Hey, Jerry?
No,
We might have stuck you with your stick, but
as the only man here on the trip, I just did as I was told, and that
It was an
the
honorary female for the last 3 weeks.
you just said yes.
I see he survived well, and he still looks good.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Thanks for looking after the two ladies. And
He was a gentleman. He lifted our suitcases. He did lots and lots for us. Thank you, Jerry.
My pleasure.
Oh, Hatrick.
Yeah, so, you can't delete their comments now, no? Like you normally would.
Hide 'em.
Yeah, guys, from myself, from NamibiaCam, and also from the Gondwana collection, again, very much we want to thank you guys, and ladies, but guys, yes, thanks a lot. And yeah, to all our viewers and chatters out there, and subscribers, members, thank you for watching NamibiaCam. It's really great. We just had 5 years celebration recently, and yeah, having such a nice community and these great moderators out there. For the rest of the Blue crew out there, everybody, thanks for what you're doing. The rest of the Blue crew who also wants to come visit, guys, just contact us and you're more than welcome to come visit, experience what these guys experience. Viewers out there, chatters, I mean, you heard it here from them, and out of their own they decided to come to visit Namibia after watching the camp. So it's worthwhile. Thanks everybody out there, and yeah, like and subscribe, like they say. And yeah, also check out the site on the website. Where's this? The link? Oh, the link to check out the Gondwana collection down there. And yeah, and we'll be chatting online again, and we'll keep in touch. And thank you very.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.